Imagine, if you will for me, the flame of a candle flickering and dancing in such a soothing way. Maybe, just maybe, this candle flame could be a bit like your conscious mind. Now, how would that work? Let me think. Well, in order to perceive anything, you would need the light of this candle to illuminate everything around you. So perhaps the candle flame is like your conscious mind, perceiving everything around you. But does your conscious mind really see everything? Maybe, just maybe, there are things that you can't quite make out just beyond the light cast from this flickering candle. Are those things still there? Do they even exist if you can't see them? Perhaps it's more of a feeling that's always there, enveloping you as the candle flame flickers and dances a bit more now. It's as if each breath you take out makes it so that the flame could be extinguished at any moment. And you find that as you stare into this candle flame, you really like the idea of dropping very, very deep, becoming more and more aware of how good it would feel to drop all the way down, to let your conscious mind be extinguished, to just drop deep into sleep. Always letting these feelings grow stronger and stronger as you drop deeper and deeper. Don't think about it. Just breathe out and sleep deeply, closing those eyes for a moment and floating in such wonderful sensations, knowing that you can always go so very deep into trance, so very easily and effortlessly. No need to think, no desire to think, just opening those eyes on 3. 1, 2, 3. Look at the candle. Let yourself be mesmerized by how it flickers and dances, and know that every time you make a habit of dropping deep into sleep, it will just feel better and better to go deeper and deeper, so very easily and effortlessly. Whenever you're told to direct your focus to a candle flame by a person that you trust, you can let these warm, pleasant sensations flow over your mind and body. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Look at the candle and let your mind become so very quiet and tranquil. Letting go more and more, just sleep. The candle's flame is extinguished, knowing that you'll just spiral down deeper and deeper, feeling better and better, because being hypnotized always feels good. Being hypnotized always feels enjoyable. Let go, drift, and surrender. let go, and feel so incredibly good, deep down deep. And now in a moment, I'll count up from 1 to 5, and when I reach 5, you'll wake up, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert, knowing that you'll always make the right decisions while you're being hypnotized by me or anybody that you trust. 1, slowly drifting back up. 2, more and more. 3, feeling so incredibly good. 4, almost there. And 5, wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. Floating. That's a very nice sensation. One that a lot of people find very relaxing. Now what's something that can kind of float and drift? Maybe a feather. A feather caught upon the currents of the wind. Now I want you to close your eyes and imagine that I am placing a feather directly on the top of your head. And as you imagine this, I want you to also become aware of your right arm. Perhaps you could think about how when you listen to my voice, your mind sinks deeper and deeper. And as your mind sinks deeper and deeper, that arm feels lighter and lighter, as if it could just float up, up, up. And you know, the fun thing is, even if you think that you're just playing along and making this happen, part of it is happening and part of it is becoming true. So maybe you don't have to focus on making it a big show. You can just focus on the little parts that feel good, the little floating happy feelings that just come into your mind as that arm floats up higher and higher, as your mind sinks deeper and deeper, and knowing that in a moment you can just let that arm drop. You can just let that arm drop and you can just sleep as you drop. And as that arm drops, the feather that was on your head floats and flies upwards all on its own, as if it's caught on the currents of your subconscious mind. It feels so good to let that feather float off, float off, float off, going, going, gone, all gone. What if we do that again? Though this time, maybe just focus on your left arm as I take another feather and place it upon your head. That's right. And now that you know what's going to happen, you find that it happens twice as fast because it feels so good to just float as you listen to my voice. Let all those cares and worries float away, float away, float away. You don't need them anymore, just floating away as that arm floats up higher and higher as your mind sinks deeper and deeper into sleep, letting that arm fall as that feather flies up in the air, leaving the top of your head and floating away, floating away, floating away. And as it floats away, you feel thoughts leaving your head, as if the invisible thoughts leaving the top of your head are becoming a current of air that helps this feather float away, float away, float away. And as I place another feather upon the top of your head, you don't need to let one arm or the other rise up, because you know that when I snap my fingers and say, sleep, that feather just flies up into the air and floats away, floats away, floats away, just floating. Because all those thoughts that used to be swirling around your mind can just float away, float away, float away when I tell you to sleep. Whenever you're in a safe and comfortable place to do so, you can let your mind float away when I snap my fingers and say sleep. It happens instantly and effortlessly because it's so very, very easy for you to imagine that you're the feather, that you're just floating in the currents of my voice, drifting as little gusts of wind carry you from one place and then back to the other, not needing to be in control over anything, because you're just floating without a care in the world, just a feather being carried by the wind, being carried by my voice, landing where you may in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert, and always ready to float when it's time to. That's right. Floating always feels so very enjoyable. Thank you very much for listening. Deep. What does it mean to be deep? Think about that. Maybe being deep is the state of being where all you can think about is the trance. Maybe if you're questioning how deep you are, you're already quite a bit deeper than you thought. Because you are looking in the right direction, staring down, 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 as if you're trying to determine the depth of a rather large body of water. Perhaps diving in is the best way to see how deep it is, how deep you can go, deeper and deeper, feeling better and better. Submerged in safety, because resurfacing is as easy as 1, 2, 3, becoming aware right now of how you're not deep, but still feeling that longing to go deeper. So go deeper. That's right. Go deeper, feel better, just drifting down, looking down, down, down. Perhaps conserving energy for the drift, down, down, down. Because when you don't try to go deep, you find that you go deeper than you've ever tried. Interesting how that works. Don't try. Don't think. Just sink deep into trance, deep into my voice. And as you go down, 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 you can let go of any preconceived notions of what you need in order to go deep, because you already have everything you need right here in your mind, right here, deep down deep in your subconscious mind. There's the desire to go deeper and deeper and deeper, deep down deep. And it's always so easy to focus on going deep, because every single time I say the word deep or deeper, whether you're in or out of trance, you're reminded of your deep subconscious desire. That's right, safe and sound. Remembering that you don't try to go deep, because when you don't try, you go deeper than you've ever tried to go. And that just makes sense. It clicks into your mind, easily and effortlessly, just like how going deep is easy and effortless, deeper than you thought, feeling better than you thought, finding that it's easier than you thought, and having so much fun, knowing that your mind is open and receptive to any and all positive hypnotic suggestions. Because no matter what, you're safe here. No matter how deep you go, you'll never be made to do something unsafe or something that you don't want to do. Deep down deep, you're safe. Deep down deep, you're having fun. And deep down deep, you know that if you ever need to wake up, even if you're deeper than you ever thought possible before, it can just happen in 1, slowly drifting back up, 2, more and more, 3, becoming aware of your surroundings, 4, almost there, and 5, wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert, and feeling so very happy that you realized how easy it is to go very, very deep. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day. Pocket watch. Now it's something of a trope. A pocket watch, swinging back and forth, in front of a person's eyes, inviting them to go deep down deep. But you know, even though it's a bit of a cliche, there is something rather soothing about knowing where the pocket watch will go. That's right. Your mind likes the soothing, predictable pattern it takes back and forth, back and forth, just like how your ears perk up when they hear the faint ticking sound of the pocket watch, just going back and forth, back and forth, as the pocket watch swings in front of you. And perhaps as the pocket watch goes back and forth, you can play a little game. Whenever the pocket watch swings to the right. That could be your little opportunity to take a nice deep breath in. You want to try to time it. So, whenever you need to take a deep breath in, the pocket watch is swinging to the right. You don't have to try to breathe in every single time the pocket watch swings to the right, because when you relax deeply, you don't have to take as many breaths in. And that just leaves the pocket watch swinging to the left. I guess that's your opportunity to breathe out. It's kind of fun, letting your breathing sink up to the swinging of the watch. And as you focus on this, I want you to play a little game. In addition to all these other little games we play, perhaps you could try to imagine counting each time the watch goes back and forth in front of your eyes. How many times has it been? Could you even remember? Maybe just make up a number and keep on adding to that number. It's probably a pretty big number, so you have to focus all your mental energy on keeping that number in your head and adding to it. 1, 2, 3, keep on adding on to it, more and more. And eventually you can just start thinking about how good it feels to go deep, deep down deep. Maybe this ever-increasing number is just the number of times you thought about going deep down deep, the number of times you let your mind just shut down and sleep for a moment. And perhaps you're struggling to open those eyes to keep on counting, or you're letting those eyelids grow so very heavy that they become locked shut. But all that matters is that you know deep down deep that every cliche has a little bit of truth to it. Every trope has its little bit of truth to it. And deep down deep, it doesn't really matter how you go into trance, because trance always feels good, deeply euphoric, deeply enjoyable. So perhaps you can just start to imagine that every single time the watch swings back and forth, the word sleep echoes throughout your mind. Perhaps those numbers you so desperately tried to count off just shift and morph into the word sleep, deep mindless sleep, always wanting to sleep deeply. When a person that you trust swings a pocket watch in front of you, always feeling safe, always feeling good, and knowing that no matter how deep you go into trance, your mind only accepts powerful, positive, fun hypnotic suggestions, ones that are always enjoyable to give into and follow through all the way, deep down deep, drifting, accepting this, knowing it to be your truth, as you slowly drift back up towards wakefulness on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and sleep. Deep, deep sleep. Just sleep for the pocket watch. Just sleep for my voice. Just sleep so easily and effortlessly when you see a pocket watch and when you know the person with the pocket watch wants to hypnotize you. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Sleep, even deeper down, locking in this fun hypnotic suggestion and knowing that as long as it's fun and enjoyable to be deeply hypnotized by a pocket watch, it will just happen all on its own, easily and effortlessly, just like how you can easily and effortlessly wake up as I count up from 1 to 5. 1, slowly drifting towards wakefulness. 2, more and more. 3, becoming aware of your surroundings. 4, almost there. And 5, wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. Ragdoll. Now for this experience, I want you to make sure that you're either sitting down or laying down in a comfortable position and that you won't be at risk of falling over. Because the thing about a ragdoll is, there's really not much supporting it. If you place a ragdoll in a certain place, unless it's propped up against something, it just slumps over. I wonder how that feels. I mean, I know a ragdoll doesn't feel because it's not a person, but what if it was a person, or what if a person was a ragdoll? How would that feel? Needing to be propped up, needing to be supported, needing to be put in your place, needing to be put away, adjusted. How does that all feel? Because maybe, just maybe, you could start to imagine a kind of transformation happening throughout your mind and body. Because if the idea of being treated like a ragdoll seems appealing to you, you may find that one of your arms just starts rising up, all on its own. When our subconscious mind gets all consumed by a certain idea, by a certain fantasy, we start to lose our ability to tell fantasy from reality. And this is a very enjoyable experience, like getting caught up in a movie that you love, or getting lost in a good book. It just happens. And maybe you're becoming lost in my voice, lost in my words as that arm rises up higher and higher. As that arm rises up higher and higher, your subconscious mind is saying yes, 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 wanting this all the way, wanting to be a good little ragdoll for me. And as you let this happen, you can find that you just drop, you just sleep. You just let go, going loose and limp, down deeper and deeper, feeling better and better, because it always feels good to let go to my voice, to let my words make you into a good little ragdoll, maybe slumping over a bit. That's right. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I reach 3, you'll open those eyes, but you'll stay deep in trance, ready to go even deeper, ready to feel even better in 1, 2, 3. Now you're probably feeling really relaxed, but I think you could go even deeper. Right now your body is still feeling loose and limp like a ragdoll. But what would happen if your mind went loose and limp, letting go of everything? That sounds like a really good idea. And if your subconscious mind thinks that it's a really good idea, you may start to find that the other arm starts to rise up. The arm that you didn't lift up the first time is now starting to float up higher and higher as your mind sinks deeper and deeper, wanting to let go all the way because you know that the second that other arm drops all the way down, your mind will go loose and limp like a rag doll, letting it happen, liking this feeling, liking the sensation of having no control, no need to have any control, everything feeling wonderful, everything feeling good, because as that arm rises up higher and higher, your mind sinks deeper and deeper into bliss and sleep, going loose and limp, just drop, and become my good little rag doll. That's right. No resistance, no thoughts, just a good little rag doll, enjoying this feeling, knowing that any time I tell you to sleep, and you're in a safe and comfortable place to do so, you can just let your mind and body become that of a rag doll. Your body slumping over, your mind going loose and limp, no resistance, no thoughts, just happily being played with, knowing that your body could be moved into whatever position that I want. Your mind could be shifted into whatever thought process that I want. And you know that you have no input in it. You need my words, my voice, to keep you in that position. And you can enjoy that feeling because you know, if for some reason I was to stop talking, let's say the internet cut off or something, your mind would just slump over. You'd just relax. You might even drift off to sleep. But all those suggestions would just float away, float away, float away. So there's no risk of anything becoming permanent, of anything really getting too locked into place, because you're just a good little rag doll, and you'll just eventually slump over and drift off deep into sleep, feeling better and better, going deeper and deeper, and feeling really safe, knowing that no matter what, you'll have a lot of fun being a good little rag doll, going loose and limp, no resistance, and knowing that the second I stop speaking, you just kind of slump over. The second I'm done playing with you, your mind just goes loose and limp. So anything that I say, any suggestions that I give to you, just stay in this wonderful little bit of playtime, and then just melt away, melt away, melt away, unless your subconscious mind really wants to hold on to them, really needs them, and feeling so safe and sound, knowing this, deep down deep, as you wake up and open those eyes on 5, 1, slowly drifting back up, 2, more and more, 3, becoming aware of your surroundings, 4, feeling energy and strength flowing back into your mind and body, and 5, wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert, and able to move your body, able to lift up your arms, put them back down, able to sit up straight or stand up if you want to, and feeling so wonderful and so amazing. Thank you very much for listening. Brain drain. Are you thinking too much? Are you perhaps wanting to let go and be all mindless? Perhaps it would be relaxing, or maybe it's fun in some other way, but it doesn't really matter, because the second your subconscious mind gets exposed to a good idea, it just wants to feel that way. It just wants to make that good idea a reality. It's as if that idea becomes sticky. And no matter how hard you try to cast away the idea of having your brain drained all the way, you just find it more and more difficult to hold on to your thoughts, Because being mindless and deeply hypnotized is so much fun. It fills you with a deep wave of euphoria and bliss. That's right. Your subconscious mind wants to follow my instructions. Your subconscious mind wants to go deep down deep and then a little bit deeper into sleep. That's right. Take however deep you thought you were a second ago and imagine doubling it. Every single time I say sleep, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Because fractionation, the process of being brought in and out of trance very rapidly, always helps people sleep deeply. It always makes people feel so very good, and it helps drain out any and all thoughts in their mind. That's right, because every single time you're told to sleep, whether you're in trance or going deeper and deeper, more of your mind drains out, going all the way down, deep down deep. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open, or maybe they're already too heavy to open. Maybe you just want to focus on my voice. Sleep. Because you never know when it's time to go deep, deeper than deep, and then a little extra, because it feels so good. Perhaps imagining that I'm placing a rather large magnet near your head. Though this is a very special magnet. It doesn't attract metal. It attracts your mind. It attracts your thoughts. And it pulls them out of your head, deeper than deep, and then a little extra. And perhaps, as you become aware of this invisible force, pulling out more of your thoughts, pulling out more of your mind, you find that those eyes of yours start rolling up. That's it, just rolling up, looking up, 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 as your eyes are closed, feeling more and more of your mind being pulled out. That's right, it just happens, easily and effortlessly. It's so very easy to just sleep and go deeper down. That's right, and you may find that as I count up from 1 to 3, it feels so very difficult to open those eyes because you're being deeply hypnotized, because your brain is being drained. And since it's so unlikely that those eyelids of yours would open up, why even try in 1, 2, 3 when you could just sleep and go down even deeper and feel more and more of your mind drained out? That's right, my words can drain your brain. That's right, you're doing it correctly. Just enjoying this very, very pleasant brain drain. And eventually, there's going to be nothing left, nothing left, nothing left, but blank, blissful relaxation. And you'll find that this becomes easier and easier to accomplish the more often that you're hypnotized, the more often that you sleep deeply. That's right. Craving no more thoughts, wanting your head to be empty, enjoying this sensation of having your brain being drained all the way down deep, and then a little bit deeper. Because the thing is, your subconscious mind fully and completely accepts that being hypnotized and having your brain drained is a good idea right now. And good ideas just keep on repeating over and over again in your subconscious mind until they become true, becoming more and more true as you drift back up towards wakefulness. 1, becoming aware of how true this is. 2, more and more. 3, enjoying hypnosis so very much. 4, becoming aware of your surroundings. And 5, wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. Resistance. Now, when you listen to my voice, is there a part of you that feels like it's resisting? It's okay if there is part of your mind that feels like it isn't quite letting go all the way, just quite yet. Because that means there's room to stretch and grow, to expand your ability to be very responsive to my voice. That sounds fun, doesn't it? Maybe you can think of it like a little exercise. And what's something you can use to exercise? I know. A resistance band. So I want you to hold your hands out in front of you and imagine that you're gripping 2 ends of a resistance band. That's it. Now, normally, you would only feel some force exerted upon your arms when you stretch them outwards. But there's something about my voice that's making you want to have your hands touch, wanting to pull them together like magnets. So you have to resist, and you have to pull and stretch that imaginary resistance band in front of you, feeling the resistance of the band, maybe feeling the resistance of your mind, noticing how this is a rather strong resistance band, maybe noticing how my voice is exerting a lot of pressure on your hands, making it so that it would be so very easy for you to put them together, to let go, to stop resisting, to just drop down, down, down. But you have to resist, even though the resistance band is so tiring to stretch out. The further you stretch it out, the harder it becomes to resist the resistance. What are you even doing now? What are you trying to hold back? The band from snapping back into place? My words putting you in your place? Or your mind stopping you from where you want to go? Deep down deep, what is it that you want? What are you resisting? Are you resisting how good it feels to be hypnotized? Why do that? Stop doing that. It's no fun. Just focus on my words and let yourself sleep deeply, deeper than deep, feeling your resistance snapping in half, feeling that resistance band snapping in half, losing its resistance, losing its stretch. That's it, going loose and limp, like a broken resistance band. Feeling your resistance, being broken for a moment. That's right, because there's never any reason to resist. How good it feels to be hypnotized. how good it feels to go into a safe, enjoyable trance, because your subconscious mind will always keep you safe. No matter what, you'll only be hypnotized by people that you trust, and you'll only do things that you want to do, accepting this as your truth, as your reality, feeling better and better, drifting in these wonderful, warm feelings as you wake up. In just a moment, 1, slowly drifting towards wakefulness. 2, more and more. 3, becoming aware of your surroundings. 4, almost there. And 5, wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. Combination lock. Now tell me, can you think of a lock, a padlock, that's secured by a combination that spins around, first clockwise, then counterclockwise, then clockwise again? Let's make a little combination right now, shall we? We can set it right now. My voice is very good at setting things inside your mind, and I'll set the combination to 2, then to 6, and then back to 6 again. Setting that in your mind, focus on that in your mind, and just drift for me as you let go and sleep, locking in the idea that sleep is always good. Sleep can always happen instantly and effortlessly because it just feels better and better as you go deeper and deeper in 1, 2, 3. What was that combination again? Can you remember it? But you know, that doesn't really matter because I can just reset it again. Resetting it easily and effortlessly to 1, then spinning it over to 8, and then spinning it all the way down to 0. Sleep. Deep down deep. That's right. My words can reset your mind, reset your thoughts, and they can lock in all sorts of fun, new things. What was the first combination that the padlock was set to? Does it really matter when I can just reset it to 9, 4, 5. Wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. Because you know what the numbers do. Focus on the numbers. Feel the suggestions happening, whether you want them to or not. 9, 3, 8. Sleep. Deep down deep. Instant and effortless. My words can just lock away your thoughts. My voice can unlock parts of you deep down deep. 1, 2, 5. Imagining a padlock opening up. Imagining part of your mind opening up. 5, 9, 9. Imagining your ability to resist being locked away. 4, 5, 9. Sleep so very deep, feeling better and better, going deeper and deeper, unlocking the enjoyable sensations of trance, knowing that being hypnotized always can unlock new, enjoyable sensations in your mind and body, and you can go deeper and deeper into these feelings, easily and effortlessly. 8, 3, 4. Sleep. Unlocking all the parts of your mind that enjoy hypnosis. 9, 1, 8. Sleep. Locking away all the parts of your mind that resist or think too much. 7, 8, 7. Sleep. Just letting the little combination wheel on the padlock spin over and over again. Just letting go, letting it spiral, letting yourself spiral deeper and deeper down into sleep. Deeper and deeper down into sleep. All the way down. Unlocking all the parts of yourself that enjoy hypnosis, and locking away all the parts of you that think too much, just drifting, accepting this as your truth and reality, and waking up completely and totally as I count up from 1 to 5. 1, slowly drifting towards wakefulness. 2, more and more. 3, becoming aware of your surroundings. 4, almost there. And 5, wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. Highway. Now, my voice can be your guide to where you want to go. And when you're going someplace, normally you take a road, but oftentimes the road is a little slow. There could be twists and turns, maybe a stoplight or an intersection. Maybe, just maybe, the road isn't clearly labeled and it doesn't take you directly to where you want to go. So what if my voice and my words, instead of being a road, was a highway? A direct connection, a straight shot to deep trance. Your mind could easily and effortlessly let go of everything, feeling better and better, going deeper and deeper. So why are you spending so much time on a twisting, winding road when you could just merge onto the highway? You could just let my voice guide you to exactly where you want to go. You can just sleep deep down deep. My voice and my words are a highway, and they take you all the way down deep into trance, feeling so much better as you reach the places you want to go so much faster. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Sleep deep down deep. And perhaps every single time you see the markings on the highway, the dashed lines passing by, lit up by your headlights for just a moment, then gone. You can imagine yourself going deep into sleep, deep into trance right now. Knowing that, of course, this only happens deep in trance, deep in sleep, and you'll always be able to drive a car very safely. That's right. But right now, it feels good to just sleep over and over again, knowing that my voice is guiding you deep down deep, and you know that your mind will find that each and every next trance you have while listening to my voice becomes so much more deeper, so much more enjoyable, and you can more fully and completely embrace any and all hypnotic suggestions given to you. Everything falling into place. That's right. Following the path that you need to take. Just drifting, letting go, knowing that any and all suggestions that I give to you in trance will just stick inside your head because they all feel like such great ideas. And the wonderful thing about great ideas are that they just echo over and over again in your mind. They just keep on repeating over and over again until they just stick. And in a moment, I'll count up from 1 to 5. And when I reach 5, you can wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. 1. Slowly drifting towards wakefulness. 2. More and more. 3. Becoming aware of your surroundings. 4. Almost there. And 5. Wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. Coin sorter. Now, your subconscious mind can do a lot of things very automatically and effortlessly. In fact, a lot of people, when they listen to my voice, automatically and effortlessly drop into trance. But I want to help everybody here by giving you a very powerful and positive hypnotic suggestion, one that will automatically help you sort out through all the hypnotic suggestions that you're given. Because sometimes little things need to be adjusted or tweaked, or sometimes things don't work or aren't right for us, especially when we're listening to a hypnosis recording. And it's such a pain having to think about those things. It's such a pain trying to sort through all that. What if your subconscious mind could be like one of those coin sorting machines? You know, you usually find them at supermarkets or something, when you have that big jar of coins and you just let them all cascade in. Everything just falls into the correct place. And sometimes a washer gets put into that jar, or an arcade token, or some sort of coin in a foreign currency, or just little bits of knickknacks or little bits of junk. Things that you don't need inside your mind. But you don't have to stop and think about a single thing because it all cascades into your mind all at once, and it all falls into the correct place. It's all sorted, and everything that's valuable to you is sorted and tallied up and incorporated deep down deep into your subconscious mind. And in this little coin sorting machine off to the side, there's usually a tray for everything that's been cast off, cast away, sorted out. And you know, sometimes you can look into that tray and see if there's 1 or 2 things that are interesting. Occasionally, you know, there is a coin that is actually good, that didn't go through the first time, and you can decide to put it in again, or put it in your pocket for later, or just cast it away. And you know that your subconscious mind can let this all happen instantly and effortlessly as sleep deep down deep, because it feels like a really good idea to sleep deeply when I tell you to, and you can let all my hypnotic suggestions just cascade into your subconscious mind like coins into a coin sorting machine. And you can let your subconscious mind be that machine. You can let your subconscious mind sort out everything, and everything just falls into place instantly and effortlessly. No need for thinking, no need for thoughts. Just feeling better and better as you go deeper and deeper. Anything that adds value to your subconscious mind, to your life, is instantly and effortlessly incorporated into your mind. And anything that just doesn't quite fit goes into that little tray. And later on, if you want to look at it and try again, you can. And if you just want to cast it away and let it drift away, drift away, drift away, it all happens automatically and effortlessly, knowing that you're always safe in trance, knowing that your subconscious mind is always sorting out what's right for you. And that feels so good and so wonderful. And all of these wonderful good feelings grow stronger and stronger as your mind sinks deeper and deeper, knowing that in a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 5, and when I reach 5, you'll wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert, and so very happy that your mind can sort through all of these fun hypnotic suggestions. 1, slowly drifting towards wakefulness. 2, more and more. 3, becoming aware of your surroundings. 4, almost there. And 5, wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. And maybe, just maybe, the suggestion to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications could be something that adds value to your life and gets sorted instantly and effortlessly to the correct place, because it really does help these videos reach more people. And finally, if you're interested in exclusive content found nowhere else, please be sure to check out my Patreon page, link in the video description. Thanks again for listening, and have a great day.